What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are back with some white ball cricket as Pjizma and the Three Lions take on India at Edgbaston. If you have joined us in the last couple of episodes, you would have seen that this World Cup is starting to get quite tight. There are a couple of pool games left, so if England can keep their nerve today, hopefully we can cement that spot in the top four and get ready for a final series. A top five with the batting, bowling and the top performers. You can't see no Pjizma Pant there. The bloke is absolutely rattled with injuries. We have had a 5-day break, so hopefully the big dog's got his body right. He's got his head in order and the big fella's ready to take on the world. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. I'll catch us all at the toss. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll make 100 in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So here we are, ladies and gents. Welcome to Edgbaston for this World Cup encounter between England and the Indians. We've got Malto and his brother officiating this one on an overcast day. Both teams absolutely stacked with their lineups. Good to see that no one decided to change the kits, but that's a-okay. India call heads, the coin goes up. Heads wins the toss, and on a soft, dry one under these conditions, I don't mind losing it. India are going to have a bat. Pjizma's going to give himself the white duke, ladies and gents. Fire up. This is World Cup cricket. Here we go. The boys are locked and loaded for this. Gaikwad and Shubman Gill, Pjizma Pant and a party. He's in first ball and he's absolutely on the money. Forward and defending. It's a big day for the Big Red. He's got his body back in order. Had a week off as he's wide and he's slow, and Gaikwad slashing. Monitoring his fatigue levels as well. Comes in ball number 3. In swingers. Nice. Gaikwad forward. I think even if we take wickets, we do need to manage him. He's in now to the right-hander on a length. He's back defending again. 5 dot balls and in for the last of the first. He's full on the toes of Gaikwad. He hits it forward a square. No dramas. One over bowled and India go to none for none. Be interesting to see what Virat can do on this wicket. So we roll in for our second over. We're on the money, and there's a misfield from who's that at cover point? You disgust me. Oh, not the way you want to concede your first run. Shubman Gill gets 40 punches. This time he's back and way picks it up. You idiot! Sort yourself out! Quick head loss, get that one out the way, back on the money, in swinging, Yorker looks good, it's wedged and wedged beautifully down the ground. Pjizma's leaking, he's only going to leak a couple. Last of his second, look at that fatigue bar. I know I'm harping on about it, but gee whiz, sort yourselves out. Dot ball to mid-off, 3 overs bowled, and she's 9 for none. And 9 for none became 26 for none very quickly as we go short, take some pace off, and Shubman works it down a fine leg for a picket fence. Come a little wider of the crease. See if we can get one to stand up on the seam here. Oh, we kind of do. Inside edge, and Pjizma just goes to check his pits. He's found something as he rolls in for the last of his 30s on the toes again. Gaikwad whips it nicely, only takes the one. That will conclude the 5th, and the Indians are 28 for none. So a quick spell, and the big fella is back into it. 3 overs, 1 made, none for 8. 94 for 3. 3 lines looking good as our first ball's very leg side. Gillespie whips it nicely, and he's going to come back for a couple. And no Virat. Shreyas Iyer faced 1 ball. They're going at 6s. We hit the channel and Gillespie puts his hands through it. That is a beautiful cricket shot. Pjizma just struggling here on a length at Edgbaston. The runs are flowing. 106 for 4. Stokes picks up 1. Pij into Gillespie, trying to break his toes. Well, I hope the retired hurt glitch is done and dusted. 5-day break surely was enough as he edges down to short third man. Good captaincy, good field positions. We're in for the last of his 5th. Been quite economical. Close out hard. He does with the short one. He finds forward square. Dot ball 19 done, and she's 106 for 4. Back into the game, 176 for 6 as we roll into the left-handed Brown, and he's back defending, good areas. Just lacked a little bit of venom. You can see even with all the over breaks, we're not getting... How was that? Was it bad? I couldn't hear it. They get through for one. Yes, as I was saying, with even the extended break, he doesn't get any fatigue back. So I think it's just going to have to be slow balls and picket fences for the ride home. No, we're going to be called upon with the bat. Still a lot to play here as we're full hitting the chalk, extra cover in the game, good economical bowling. You know these Indians are going to cut sick any second now. He tries to punch down the ground, got the man on the ring, dot ball 34 done, and she's 179 for 6. This is the wicket. Preston Gillespie, 55. Wide snicking. How was that to the keeper? Save 4. Good cricket. That's the length we know that he doesn't really like. Hit the channel again, and he's chopped it onto his stumps. There you go. Pjizma uses his brains and finally he picks up a wicket. That is a monster one. Well, you can tell your story walking, Preston. 55 bowled Pjizma Pant, 7 for 191, and welcome, Mr. Bumrah. What you got for us today, son? 1 for 19. He rolls in to go through the halfway mark of his 7th over. He gets pressed to cover for 1. That is what we wanted to see. He's got absolutely nothing in the tank, but he just gives everything. He's round the wicket. Oh! We've almost had a couple of drag-ons in a couple of balls. We roll in for the last of our over. It's been eventful. It's full. It's slow. It's hit to extra cover. He takes the picket fence. Keep it safe. Pjizma 36 done, and she's 193 for 7. I think we're just going to finish our spell off with slow, full outswingers. Bit like that, and you can have it all day. Yeah, it's got this ball starting to swing both ways. The in-swing is there to Bumrah. Another edge, another saving of 4 for the keeper, not out. The big fella's got 12 balls to do something. 1 for 23 off 8. It's been special. There's a play and miss. That's what we needed to see. Maintain your fatigue and focus hard. He's in again. He plays and misses again. Third time lucky, ladies and gents, giving Bumrah a lesson. He's in, he's dragged it on, that is number 2. Pjizma's in the wickets again, and he's lighting up this edge-busting crowd. You'll be guilty. We'll see you later, Jasprit. Gone for 2, 8 for 201, and Pjizma is tidying up the tail nicely. Chahal, what have you got, son? 9 balls left, 2 for 23. She's full, she's swinging his edge into the keeper. Oh, yes, sir. This is brilliant from the big dog. He's got the conditions behind him. The full toss is out this time. Dot ball. It looks like they'll be chasing 220, 230 as we start the last and we get clipped down a fine leg for a boundary. That was a pathetic bowling. Didn't realise I was bowling to Brown. It's going to be full out swinging like that. He can take his picket fence every single day of the week and hopefully we can pick up number 3. Can Chahal survive 3 balls? Pish steams in line and length, very slow. He sets and goes, and is he in? He is. For the last of Pjizma's 10th, 2 for 29 as he rolls in, and Chahal, no, it's not Chahal, it's Brown. He steps forward, bangs it over his head, and he gets 4. That will conclude it, but boy, what a spell it has been. And what a spell indeed. India all out for 234 in the 46 over. You don't see that too often in one day cricket. The 3 lines putting their foot on the throat and the boys join the party. Stokes with 4, Curran 3, Pjizma 2 and tying laces as well. Jofra with a picket fence. Gillespie got 55 and they left it all for England to do on this overcast day at Edgbaston. We're going to pick up play in the 8th over. The score is 40 for 1. Liam Livingston in the middle. Pjizma, Pant ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gents, this is the golden ticket to the semi-finals. Strap yourselves in. Pjizma's getting us home. So 194 to get. 850s, 200s, and a dream. He's got a little bit of juice back, but Chahal's in for his first over. You know, we don't really like spin as we go the reverse Malacca and we play and miss. So still in the power play. Chahal, quite a smart bowler. You know, he's going to be outside off stump. So Pij triggers. He sweeps and he misses. They ask the question, shut your mouths, you idiots. Round he comes again. He's in the channel. Pjizma sweeps. He sweeps nicely. The reverse method. Does he come back for 2? No. He closes off the 8th. Gets himself off the mark, and she's 41 for 1. A tandem spin in the first 10 overs. Certainly not what we ordered, but we can play with it as we sweep, and we don't get all of it, but enough to get down the other end for 1. Forget about 2 spinners in the first 10. We're going for 3 and 11. As Brown's in, and we pump this one down the ground. Looks a little bit more convincing. Do we come back for 2? No. I can guarantee that we'll be injured after this match. We're not going to go down without a fight. As we look to launch, he plays and misses. He runs absolutely everywhere. 4 off 18. Oh, we've gone the whack. We've got the edge, and we're going to get a schnick down to the fence. Go the ball, go the ball, go the ball. He taps back. Can we come back for 4 on the arm? No. The big fella gets 3. We take it. Here we go. Finally some pace on the ball. Liam Livingston 30 off 37. Hardik Pandya into the attack. He's wide, he's short, and Pjizma looks to thrash him. Dot ball. This is going to be a contest. A bloke with nothing in the lungs against a bloke that wants to get it on. And he hits the ball to backward point, gets himself through for a picket fence. Good running. So Bumrah back into the attack. None for 23 off his 4.1. We're still about 150 away here. Solid partnership as he takes his sweet-ass time on getting in, and Pij looks to launch leg side. He doesn't get all of it, but enough to come back for a couple. He's just going to start to lift the intensity, I reckon. Very, very slow. 24 rocks to get to 10. Bumrah rolls in, length ball. Pij gets the thick outside edge. Does it go backward a point for 4? It does. What's on earth happened there? Oh my days. We look to whip on the leg side. He gets a leading edge. Don't know where it goes, but we've got 4. We pick up boundary number 1. I don't care how we get them. We're just getting them. 14 off 25 now. Can we continue the leg side dominance? We try. Another inside edge. It just doesn't look convincing at all, but we're still there. 99 for 1. We pity-patter around. Liam Livingston doing his thing, and Hardik's got a hard leg side field. Doesn't matter. Pij is going to tap and run, get his boy down the other end, and bring up the 100 for the 3 Lions. No slips here. I think we could get a schnick down a third man. Oh, I've called it on point, ladies and gents. That's how we're going to get our way there. Molt, don't let me sniff your pits. Well, you could just tell with the angle where that one was going. We've got nothing to give. Hardik in again, short, wide, trash, and Molto. I need to see your 3-meter arm, son. You'll beauty. It is an armpit party out at Edgbaston. Hardik round the wicket for the last of his 7th. He's short, and Pjizma's crushing this through the gap. Can he come back for 2 on the arm? Oh, you bet he can. He gets through to conclude the 21st, and she's 112 for 1. 120 for 2. We've lost the wicket. Livingston out. Pope to the middle, and now Pij needs to do it all himself. As he tickles this one into the gap at mid-wicket, he's going to call Pope through. This is good run and good tempo change from the big dog. Here we go. Hardik back into the attack. We've lost Ollie Pope, and Stokes is 12 off 3. Absolute scenes. Hardik's over. Pij is punching. He gets down the ground. Not quite all of it, but another one. He's had to keep it real. You can see Stokes wants to close this one off relatively quickly. As we get the full toss, we pump her down the ground. Dot ball. 10 away from 50. How we've only faced 51 balls, I'll never know. We'll take the single down the ground. Can we get Stokes back for 2? No. You would have thought that chasing 235 was going to be a little bit easier, but the Indians have come to play as Hardwick's in length ball again, and we just can't get nothing going. Hardwick's got 4 balls left in his 10th. We're 7 away from 50. Extra covers open. We stand leg side and we play and miss. Good slower ball. 5 away. Last of Chahal's 5th over. 1 for 31. Plenty of space on the leg side here if we can hit it. And that is what we do. We dribble it out into the leg side. Picked up 34 bowled and she's 184 for 3. Bumrah in for his 8th. Pjizma 4 away from another 50. He's battled with injury and fatigue and absolutely everything. I'm harping on as we get a short one. We bump this to cover, no run. How do we go about it? Stokes doing his thing on 35. We're about 50 away. Bumrah takes his sweet ass time, goes short again, and we clip it into that extra cover gap. Take ourselves to 47. So a couple away from a 50. Stokes 44 off 35 doing his thing. Chahal's in. We look to hit him straight. That's exactly what we do. Now, Stokes, can you come back for a couple, mate? Can you come back? Can you come back? Can you come back? Yes, he can. And there's the 50 for the big red. Stick at it, big fella. You got there. That's what big captains do in big moments. And he's got himself to another milestone. Doesn't matter what he looks like. He's the absolute pig of the town. And he's going to absolutely coast this one in for another English dub. Frustrating, man, trying to hit this ball off the square. We just can't do it. We stay patient. We launch this into the cover region. Do we come back for 2 this time? No. It concludes the 36 and it's 198 for 3. The 200 up, 35 to get. Might have a little bit of fun here. See if we can really start to break the gaps and break this Indian spirit. Bumrah short, Pjizma slashes. Oh no, Stokesy. He's home. Chahal around the wicket. Pij looks to launch. Doesn't get it all. Can Stokes come back for a couple? This is good running from the boys. Are going to sign off nicely. In for the last of Chahal's 7th. Oh, we're edging through first slip. This is what we love to see. The big fella's not going to get 4, but he's going to get a couple to wrap up the 38th. Then she's 205 for 3. So Stokes gets to 57 and does the job again. 18 to get as Chahal's in. Pish sweeps a little bit more convincing this time. Can he come back for 2? He's going to try and he gets there. Good stuff. And while these have been 59 of the most painful runs we have got, we're going to try and close this one out though. So we get the wide one. He plays and misses. Can we go over point? That's the question. Give the people what they want. He launches and he stumps out the ground. He tried his best, ladies and gents, but that was all it took. Putrid cricket all round. And well, he's walking back for 59. England are going to piss this one in. It's 4 for 219. Pjizma Pant, take a bow. It was painful, ladies and gents, but at the end of the day, Stokesy Butler Root got the boys home, and that will consolidate a finals position for the 3 Lions. 236 for 5. It took us 42 overs and a hell of a lot of pain from the big red. 80 balls faced for his 59, but hey, it is a contribution to the team and the success is had. The fireworks are happening and I think India's time might be up. Let's go and have a look at the menus here because the big fella is really struggling. If we have a look at my play, you can see he's been injured again for 5 days. His form is spot on, and I have no idea what is happening. So we'll go to fatigue management, see if we can heal him up. We'll auto-generate that because we're not going to play against the Black Caps. Can we get one in? We still can't get one in. We haven't been selected, so I'm going to take you into the inner sanctum here and see if we can really get this bloke going. Go and have yourself a fancy retreat, big dog, because it is finals time in this World Cup. Going to leave our episode there for today, and we are going to call time. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you swing over to Twitch and catch us in one of our live streams as well. But until the next one, ladies and gents, look after yourselves and those around you. And hey, I'll catch us in the next one.